Thank you for joining us on today's edition of City Stand. As you all know, we dish it out raw on the streets at the news stand. All right, my respondents are here. Mr. Lucky, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you doing?
Good morning, this morning, good morning,
Welcome.
good morning for the viewers.
Yes, I'm
All
doing
right,
good.
Mr. Lagide.
Fine. Good morning, our viewers. We are here to, let you have the state of our country. Yes, that's the truth.
All right.
Yes,
All right, quickly to the papers without wasting much of our time this morning. The Nigerian News Direct. The Nigerian News Direct with us at his Tinubu only sympathize with victims' families as death toll hits 35. As of yesterday, it was 32. 2 days ago, it was 20 or over 20. This morning, we have 35. 35. That's what we have here. Tinubu only sympathize with victims' families as death toll hits 35. Now, moving on to the rider, what do we have? Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Bye bye. Tunde, yeah, good morning. You're welcome on the program. All right, so moving on to the rider. Federal government orders probe. ONI offers support for victims. Families calls for improved safety measures on alleged 110 billion naira fraud. Alleged 110 billion naira fraud. Court grants Yaya Bello 500 million naira bail. Court grants Yaya Bello 500 million bail. Lagos state government donates over 250 operational vehicles, protective gears, orders to place. You can see this on page 5. Yeah, you can see. Sorry, you can see this on page 6 of the Nigerian News Direct paper. On to the next one. Unitide. Dangote refinery slashes petrol price to 899 naira per liter. Now to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Good morning, Mr. Jacob Adedeji. You're welcome on the program. Federal government declares suspension of Edo local government chairman illegal. Lucky should be able to talk about this morning. 18 local government chairman sacked. Federal government declares suspension of Edo local government chairman illegal. With July 11 Supreme Court judgment, removal of local government chairman is prerogative of local government legislative arm, says AGF. Now, withdrawal of acting accountant general's appointment, presidency react to the budget, 2025 budget. Government must improve tax to GDP ratio to meet 34.82 trillion naira revenue projection. We will pursue creation of Ijebu state in unity. Awujale, Akarigo. That's what they've said here. And you can see this on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Now to the tragedy that happened in Ibadan. A very sad one. Ibadan Farm Fair tragedy. Police confirm 35 children dead, 6 critically injured. Queen Naomi, 7 others detained. All right, we have our reviews at the stand this morning. Like I said, ready to dissect issues together. The state of the nation is what we're talking about. The situation in Ibadan. You know, we didn't expect this, especially in this unified, period. Yeah, we never expected it, and we pray that we don't have such bad news any longer. How you doing, sir?
I'm Mr. Oji Olajide. First of all, I want to express my sincere gratitude to an anonymous pastor who,
Okay.
blessed me through Mr. Mike Adekule. Yes, he delivered your message, and I've received your blessings. I want to say thank you, sir. And no pastors. I don't know who you are, but God knows you. May God bless you. May God praise you. Mr. Michael delivered your message to me yesterday. Glory be to God for that.
All right.
Yes. The trial that happened in Ibadan. like I said,
The president has ordered investigation
yes,
into
yes,
that development.
yes, yes. The strike that happened in Ibadan, it's unfortunate that thing happened. Humanitarian activities of Nigerians have been such that we always cater for ourselves. This we always support ourselves. But I think I would just want to advise them that they should assess their strategy, their program, such that whenever they want to dish out humanitarian service to Nigerians, they should strategize on how to control the crowd. From what I learned yesterday, that even before the giving of the palliative or whatever call started at all, the organizer have discovered that the people that are on that ground were far higher than what they can cope with, than what their supply can meet, and they have ordered them, please leave the ground. The people refuse to leave. They remain there, and in the course of pushing each other, struggling, surging at one another, they started marching on each other, and such that we now have the so-called large number of casualties that we have, even then. I would not blame them in the sense that what their intention was to make life, you know, happier for people at this time here. But unfortunately, they are unable to put their strategy in place so that crowd will be controlled. So anytime they want to do that, let government come in and map out a strategy on how they will go about it. Hello, we want to offer humanitarian service to set of people. What are the measures you are put in place to make sure that is done without any rancor, with any tragedy? That's what government should step in. So I will not say they should stop giving palliative to people, humanitarian service to people. Let government come in and draw up a program that whoever wants to embark on that must follow this set of guidelines so that there won't be such casualties. And then government should also be supporting anywhere they want to dish out humanitarian services to people. Let government institution be on ground to make sure they supervise what they want to do. Is it in line with government laid out programs, guidelines and rules, regulations? If not, put a stop to it. Hello, Mr. Man and Mr. Woman that wants to do this. These are the guidelines that must be followed. If it's not adheres to, let government come in and stop it so that we don't have this kind of casualty we have. And at the same time, I'm expressing my condolences to the families who are mourning for their dead loved ones now. That may God give you the force to bear this loss. So it's unfortunate incident. You saw children 3 days ago, but now they are
They are
dead.
no more.
They are no more. It's only God that can console you, not human being. That's my.
Yeah, Mr. Lucky, you were not able to talk about this issue yesterday. I know you are aware of what happened in Ibadan. Presently, as we speak, the wife of Onyo Bife has been arrested and she's being detained alongside some other persons that were involved, let's say the organizers. And the president of the nation, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has ordered an investigation into the matter there. Your take, sir?
I think
He was crying here yesterday.
the poverty rate is very, very high. I too am afraid. I'm afraid. You know why I'm afraid? Every year there's a woman in Ibadan land, Mrs. Stella. You always give palliative. Sometimes you call me and say, look, I want to give her 2 bicycle to all this artists and I cannot walk. You go apply it, I give it to them. But this year, he just called me 2 days ago and said, look, can we cook for 100 people? Those who cannot feed, cannot eat, those cannot see with one hand, one leg. I said, yes, ma'am, we can do that. So, okay, it's a decent place. How much per person? You know, I mentioned, I say, let's at least 3,000 with drinks and other things. He said, okay, look for a can I gather them? I said, look, to gather them, it's going to take more money to gather 100 people, bring it there to a place. But and I said, okay, I went to Agege to go and look and meet one of the imam there. So look, I want to do this. And I said, no problem. Now, which the process is already on. But now, what I saw this thing, if I say 100 people, my brother, to feed 100 people with pack, what do you think will happen? That means I'm going to have a crowd. So I'm afraid. Seeing what happened yesterday, arresting Oni wife because of just to give to the people who cannot feed, I do have a problem. Now, if I want to inform federal government or police, you know what it's going to take. The money we're supposed to use to feed those people, they will collect half of it. The process will be very long, just to give out. So I think for me, it's a lesson to everybody. Condolence to those people who died, who want to celebrate. This is what did happen is that the organizer did not prepare themselves very well. They were the people who want to collect this palliative were there. The gate was not open, but when the gate finally opened, they cannot be able to control the crowd. Okay. There was a woman who was carrying baby from the back. With the baby fall off, and he couldn't even, by about to even pick. 4 or 5 people have marched. So it's not the first time. Don't forget during the deployment under Jonathan in National Stadium, it happened. Because of rate of the way people are looking at that poverty. So, sir, the only way is that Nigeria government self cannot even, if they want to give palliative, instead of that, they are trying to go straight to your bank. We have every system. Go and deliver in their houses. Are you getting me? In their houses. But if they want to collect tax now, they can always go to your house and knock for door. What stop them to knock for door and give whatever they want to give? So what happened in Ibadan? I'm afraid I don't know how to go back to that imam today. They say, okay, how are we going to do it? Because this 100 pack of food that I'm going to give tomorrow Saturday, how are we going to do it? Otherwise, you see that 100 people food I carry, for the moment they start disposing it, more will come. For I don't want to have something like this because my brother, I think that is this. We need to do to empower people. No matter how government, even government, it happened to them. It happened in Kaduna, more than 5,000 people died. You remember? So it happened in the national stadium here, where you even have commissioner of police, army, everything. Some people died. That is elderly people, mature people, have much more these children. So government need to up and doing area of taking care of the welfare of the people.
So I want to advise you that those 100 people, please don't deny them the right, the chance. Because
I've told my
this kind of tragedy will definitely affect other conference.
Let me advise you, please, Mr. Loki. Don't the woman, whether it's a man or a woman, who wants to
say Stella.
Okay, woman.
Okay, yes,
okay,
Stella.
Mrs. Stella. Yes. Please don't deny those 100 people. Just go back over the strategize your plan, your action, so that you be able to deploy the food in a peaceful atmosphere to those 100 people. But if you deny them, please.
We have to do it.
Yes, I'm not advising you to not to. Strategize your plan, your action, so that you'll be able to handle it peacefully to them, and they'll be happy, and you receive blessing for his peace.
All right, let's quickly go to Abuja, where people are telling Wike to tread carefully. He has revoked the land title belonging to the former president of the country. That's the foundation belonging to the former president of the country, Buhari, and former Chief of Justice, Onoge, as well as other politicians. People are saying, Wike, please, this is getting too much. But it seems Baba no go agree.
Hello, Mr. Mike, Yankoma. If we want to have a law and order of this country, the law should be seen to be taken effect from the highest caliber of people. It should be seen to be enforced on the highest caliber of people. That will begin to send a signal that nobody is above the law. I'm telling you, if UK had the courage to take action against the property of the highest the former number one of the country for flouting the rules and regulations that guides the poverty of ownership in FCC. So be it. We should stand up and defend and support Wike. Is it the poverty of low class people it should be working? Then we see him working. Those highly placed caliber of people in society who are not living according to the law of the land, who are following the regulation of the land, who are not paying the dues they are supposed to pay for allocation of land to them, and if they are found guilty and the law has taken its full effect on them, so be it. We should thank Wike for rising up and dare the people of highly placed caliber people who are flouting the law of property allocation in FCC, not to persecute him. Persecute him saying he's doing the right thing. If they have been found guilty of not to have followed the rules and regulations of property ownership in the FCC, and the law has taken its focus on them, and if Wike has the courage and the guts, somebody with the courage to do that, so be it. We should thank him. We are going to continue to do that. Is it your own property and my own property? We should see him revoking the license if you are found guilty of that. He have done the right thing. Let's thump up. Let's give him the kudos for having the courage to do that. If property of Buhari could be withdrawn, former CJ could be wrong for flouting the rules of paying the annual dues of property allocation to FCT authority, and he has got the courage to do that. So be it. So not to rise up and be criticizing him and criticizing him.
Mr. Lucky, what would be the implication of his decision
what Wike
as per his political career? Of course, you know he's eyeing a particular seat.
for me, what Wike is doing just jamboree. I won't tell you lie, because I remember he collected land from Julius Becker, and who did he give? He give it to the crony. He still give it to the judiciary. Is that what we want? Collect from a group, a company, and proudness, and tell the whole world that I collect this land from Julius Becker, and I give it to judiciary. That means still give it to the crony. I don't understand me. So for me, what he's doing, you can't fight those elites. It's not Wike can do that, but no, it's not Wike fighting them. It's Tinubu fighting them. I'm saying it, not Wike. Wike is having backing from Tinubu now. You want to tell me Tinubu is not aware of all this?
He's not doing his work.
Which work?
Is that not his
Which
job?
work? Which work? That's the question. Which work is he doing? They say, let me tell you, no matter how, Kaba will still fight you at the end. They are fighting Tinubu already. We all know. What Wike is doing, just collect. Who is he giving those land you are collecting? That's the question. Is he allocating to the crony, to his friends? If you check Wike cabinet, go and check. Is those my brother, one Ubu, who is in Edo State, a chairman of South PDP, is under him. He got out these people, but at the end, they are watching him. He's damaging Tinubu. What he's doing, they might be, people might be happy though. The government will be happy though, but some of them will not be happy because at the end, when the election comes down, they will separate him go from them. But what I'm saying, Wike should be very careful. They will use him and dump him. They will use him and dump him because you can't fight Buhari. Now Buhari is, I saw it for paper. I'm not interested. I don't understand me. I'm not interested. Maybe they just say, okay.
I think he said he's not the owner of that.
He said it's not the
owner, yeah.
That's what they are going to say. I don't understand. He's not the owner. Just to, Now for me, Wike, you know why? The River State are not happy with Wike. Some of these South Africa are not happy with Wike. So what he's doing, we say should remain, should calm down. You can't fight everybody. You can't. Onega, the guy you collected land from, are you aware government have compensated him during the last fight they had with Buhari's company? I don't understand me. Tinubu have done that compensating. So why Wike doing it? I'm sorry for Wike, but at the end, he will still come back to home. And I don't think after this ministry, Wike will have free the way he used to do in River State. But he's an enemy of River State already. So for me, what he's doing, time will come, they will say, go and sit down. Tell the truth. It's wrong.
Nigerians are saying that if Dangote could slash the price of petrol to 899 naira per litre, what happens to NNPC?
But the price announced by NNPC is unimaginable. Number one, NNPC food is sourced locally. it's not importing crude like Dangote. Dangote will bring in crude through ship, through vessel. You pay port charges, you pay, other kind of charges. You will not refine in his refinery. But the same thing cannot be said with NNPC. You are the custodian of our crude. You just get the crude from local source. How come your own refined product, the price of refined product is even higher than the man who imported crude from overseas? So I couldn't even understand how NNPC come about their prices that they are selling at over 1,000 naira per liter compared with
the price of
Dangote. Yes. Who imported crude? Don't forget, Dangote crude was imported in dollars. It was brought to Nigeria in vessels. You pay for the vessel transportation. You pay for port charges. No, but NNPC that has its own crude locally sourced, the refined product is even higher at the pump price, which means the so-called NNPC refinery that are coming up soon is nothing to write about. So yes, it's nothing to write about. That is not to be celebrated by. Maybe you just have to Dangote and forget about the so-called NNPC refinery that just come to work.
Are we expecting a slash from NNPC?
You know why I'm laughing? NNPC is for the people. I mean, they are behaving like a private entity, which is very, very wrong. For me, 900 and something for Dangote, I think they expect NNPC to bring their own down to 500, which they are not going to do. You see, it's like they are not for masses. They are not helping this president. I don't know why are they not bringing their price down. For me, I think 900 and something for Dangote is still high. I won't lie, it's still high. Okay, take a round, just go around and check commodity. We are not feeling the Christmas at all. Now go to a police station. Who is buying? Nobody is buying because when things too high, nobody will buy, and they will not make profit. I don't understand me. When many buy, you make more profit. Is that not so? Now go to a police station. Nobody is buying. So NNPC, Dangote, they should bring their fuel down. When you bring your fuel down, things will go down. You understand me? So NNPC is even higher than this, and they say they are producing. And they make us we have hope. Where is the hope? As Oluwa always say, where is the hope? Where is the hope? NNPC price is even higher than the private. So for me, I think Tinubu should do something. Okay. Should do something because sorry, I wanted to say this. You see, yesterday I was angry yesterday in the bank.
Why?
This woman that sent money for us to feed these people. Okay. When the money comes, they send the money to my account. Now I want to transfer the money to my wife to go and buy those things. Do you know what happened? Transferring 150. And my wife did not receive the money yesterday. And this thing is tomorrow. And I have to go to the bank. I asked the bank, they said I should fill form. I saw so many people there, Zeneba. Then I filled form. After I filled form, you know what they told me? So I have to wait for 2 weeks working days. Then I said, look, I will naked myself here. Are you crazy? I was abused Tinubu, abused everybody. I said, no, I abused. You know why? I'll tell you why. A Mefele. What is the difference between a Mefele, cashless, and a Tinubu government? Cardoso. No, he's the president. He's the president. Okay? I was so angry. My body is boiling. What am I going to tell the woman?
The money is already in your account.
I just tampered it. They have debited me. My wife not seen it. They have to start looking for money. Go out, go find out. I'm angry with Senate Bank. What kind of rubbish is that? So if somebody's in the hospital, now you want to treat yourself hospital, then you are not telling you to wait for 2 weeks. We go back. When I feel for they are telling me, they are almost hold the lady to shake. I said, let everybody hear me. It's ridiculous. It's bad. And not only me, people, a lot of people, they say, people, you have to wait for 2 weeks working days.
I explained this because if you are done the transaction,
what kind of country is this?
Okay. If you are done the transaction through banking system,
you saw me yesterday with my suit, happy coat. I was just, my head was just boiling.
Sorry. Kunle said you should go to the bank.
Which bank, Kule? Which bank? This man is messing up.
Don't you have agreement with
Kado Sabi, Kado Yo, the thing just tired for you. What's the difference between Emefiele and Kado Sabi?
for coming? Go and meet them and say,
You're back.
go. Thank you for coming.
Banking system could be frustrating at times, you know.
Thank you for coming.
All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Can we have you close to this place?
Please,
Please, can we have you close to this place? Let's go. Let's go. All right, quickly to Ibadan tragedy, stampede that led to the loss of life in that state. The governor of the state is not happy with the development. Also, the wife of the president, we're talking about Titles+Tinubu. The president has also spoken on the matter, has ordered investigation into it. Currently, as we speak, Oriyomi Hamzat, he is the owner of Lagidigo. Is hospitalized, you know, receiving treatment as a result of the shock. You know, so. Is there anything you want to say about that again?
Mr. Michael, honestly speaking, I don't know how long it will take our government for them to reason that they have to do something about this stampede. You know, if it is something that does happen yesterday, it wouldn't bother me. But it has been happening even before this administration. It will happen, and you will see that Nigeria will just keep quiet as if nothing happened. It has happened during Jonathan's regime. Many youths died.
They pay to die.
Yes, they pay to die. It has happened in Port Harcourt. A church want to organize one particular thing. Many people die. We don't see any cogent action take to control this kind of a thing. We have not heard anything. People that organize it, we don't hear any serious. Maybe this one, they arrest them. Since when I've been hearing about this thing, I've not heard that an organizer has been arrested. When it's happened in the church in Port Harcourt, I don't hear that they arrest the organizer. It has happened to the family of Saraki. I don't know what government asked them. In Ibadan, the same Ibadan, before this time, I hear that somebody also organized something like that. There was stampede. People died. What do they say? Nobody. So that is why when something like that is happening, people will not be conscious of what if unexpected happen. If to say they have been dealt with, people that usually want to organize something like this, and something like that happen, if they have been dealt with, or there is a principle laid down for them that you want to give, you want to do charity. We don't say you should not give charity, but these are the procedure. This is the procedure you have to follow so that there will be no stampede. If there's something like that, people like Naomi, we think that 5,000 pupils in a particular hall. Is that place, will he room them? Is that venue, is he rooming? How spacious is this? If it is not spacious, let's go and look for another one. And Governor Seyi Makinde was aware of this thing, that something like this want to happen. And they cannot think out of box that they see, woman, come, what you want to do is very good, but we have to look into it. But you are calling at this moment, they were sharing a flyer to invite people, 5,000 people. If you invite 5,000 pupils, you will see 10,000. How do you want to control the crowd? Where is the venue you want to use? Do you think this venue? So people that have knowledge about this thing, they should go and assess the venue. Can this venue contain 5,000? How do you want to do it? They should look for the measure that maybe it's not necessarily you gather them at once. Be doing it bit by bit. You do maybe like 1,000 today, or you give people that you want to give, you give them tickets. Maybe you will look for a way to look, okay, if I give you tickets, you will come. If I don't give you tickets, please don't come. You look for the way to give them a particular family ticket to come. Not that you will just invite the whole Nigeria because you have one little change. You subject people to danger.
Yeah, I want us to reason this together. There was an argument that we built up yesterday, and they were like, okay, looking at the personality that was involved, the name of the person on headlines, talking about Ooni of Ife. I think okay, yeah. Some said it's a dent on the image of Ooni of Ife. I said to them,
there is nothing dent on the lady is an ex-wife of Ooni, and what the lady do is because of it's as a result of it is in a country that don't have law. If to say there is law, honestly speaking, we argue something one day that who really make policy, who make people behave in a particular way. And we know that it was a government. That man argued that day that, let me tell you, today, if state government, Lagos state government say, if your house is very close to the road, you must paint it every year. If they stand by that principle, it will stand. Go to Osodi. See how people behave in Osodi before now, and go there today. Even I think Osodi, if you go to Osodi now, it has been started deteriorating. That time, when Fasola started Osodi, if you are going to Osodi, you will be working like a cops like this, no, because you don't know what will happen to. Yes, if they greet you, hardly you will answer the person, because there is sanity. There are policies that if government put it in place, there will be sanity in the country. Anybody that want to do something, honestly speaking, is a lawless country, and that's why that lady because I've not heard that anybody that organized this kind of a thing and it degenerates into this kind of a situation has been dealt with, arrested, probed, or anything. I've not heard. If to say there's something like that, people will be conscious of what they want to do. So it's not the fault of Naomi. It's the fault of government.
It's not the fault of Naomi.
Honestly
But in
speaking.
the comment section, we have Blessed One saying that the planning was poor. The organizing committee was poor. Yeah, what do you have to say? Yesterday, you were crying over this issue.
I have to
Sorry
cry.
about that.
I have to, because nobody would like to even lost a child, not to talk of multiple of children. You could see the mood the parents would be as of now, because I really pity the parents. And to me, I think this Naomi, the ex-queen of the Oni of Ife, should be responsible and should be punished. And Oriyomi, in which
I'm sorry.
if you can see, Oriyomi was not part of those people that died, and I don't know. So to him himself, that hospital he is now, they should monitor him. Immediately he gets a bit better, they should start his own prosecution too, because you cannot do such engagement.
Even according to reports,
Yeah.
it was the one that instructed the people in charge to open the gate for the participants to enter.
That's the Oriyomi. Right?
Oriyomi Hamzat. I read it.
That Abzat, he has met the Waterloo as it is now, and I can say categorically, Governor Seyi Makinde has to come into this, because it's your state, and it's your state is going to have a bad name. Bad name.
Now, of course, he could have
Bad.
had good intentions, Yeah, that's I'm talking about Oriyomi. He could have had good intentions, like these children have been standing here for so long. Well, please tell them to come inside, But I think the reverse was the case for
The
him.
reverse was the case. I said something yesterday. Where were the police personnel that's supposed to coordinate this? Or where were the even vigilantes around? That don't say no. There must be coordination.
You are asking them.
There
They
must
themselves,
be-
they organize. These people you are talking about, the police themselves organize. This is what happened.
No,
Because customers organize in Atoyibo. Don't you hear about Stampede Atoyibo? The government themselves, they organize, and they couldn't achieve.
My brother, what we've been doing, the way we've been doing things in this country, we need to change the narrative. And I can tell you, we went to a party, we organized a party there. What does it take us to organize that party? What did it take any glitches? It didn't cause us any glitches for us to see. Don't start giving that excuse.
That was
Say,
a small
if it is a small
for reviewers.
yeah, okay.
We didn't call
Now,
crowd.
okay, election. Let me now tell you, the election you have been having.
Okay.
You have to queue, Abi, before you get to your turn to vote, Abi, until we put our sense, rightly, before we can get ourselves in this country. And it's not so. It's not only that people that are victims now. It's not only those people that died. A lot. If us we keep doing same thing in the wrong way, repeating it, we can never, exit from this calamity we're having. And you could see, some people are already saying, what happened in the, what's it called? That one happened in Yaba, actually, with the custom, when they were to share rice and all sort of things. It still boils down to coordinations. It boils down to coordination. We have leaders that they're supposed to be a pace setter to us. But are they setting that pace?
Now, let me go to the comment section and see what the viewers are saying concerning this issue. Oh, I'm so sorry to say this, but Ibadan is one of the lawless people in Nigeria. That's Ibadan people. That's Andrew Ogundimi. Blessed one. Amzat does that every year, but this time it went bad for him. That's the charity, work. I tell you, Odulade, it's so unfortunate that we lost those children. The issue has to be handled with caution. Stampede happens even in England.
That's all right.
Yeah, but the Nigeria one is becoming more often.
That's the problem now. Yes.
Udeze Chima, people are too quick to condemn innocent people, but will always defend the criminals in power. Sycophants everywhere. Blessed one again, Amzat feeds almost 3,000 people every year. Wow. Yeah. Get to my mic. Yeah.
Okay.
If you saw your I beg. I didn't see any sense in some of these analysis concerning Ibadan. I never appreciate any individual sharing things for children and putting their lives in danger. It's a crime of immorality.
It's a crime. Yes.
It goes on. Odulade, please, can you give us dates and where in England Stampede happened?
Yeah, thank you. He has said it all. Mr. Odulade has said, what's it called? The other man has said it all. Because you want to feed people, you want to gather people, so the life should be lost. The life should get lost. It's uncalled for. I've done that charity. I've done it. Thank God you were there.
Yeah,
Mike, so what are we now saying? You cover it then. That's for the Agege, yeah. Now Agege Stadium, that's the railway side. For the needy, the blind people. I got there and nearly start crying. They can't see. They have to be holding them to and there will have been stampede. But how will we be able to manage? I'm so shocked that you've witnessed such thing before, and we managed. You remember they wanted to attack us, in which we now need to engage some chief scouts to come and caution them. So yes. So what are we now saying?
Of scouts to control the situation.
So what are we now doing?
You want to share something for?
Yes. So what are we now saying? Us, we can in our own closets, small closets, we organize. A charity fund in that Agege, and we succeeded with that. Not to talk of high-profile people that has all the government's the apparatus. They have everything.
Should the likes of Oriyomi Amzat and Naomi go unpunished?
They should be punished.
So
that it will be a deterrent to. But what with the soul of those people that died will be saying?
Mr. Mike, I don't say they should not be punished, but Yoruba will say "Ìlú tí ò sí òfin, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò sí ńbẹ̀." What is the principle laid down by the government for people to follow if they want to do something like this? If you punish them now, another one, will there not be another organization? And because you do it today, you succeed. Does not guarantee that you will do another one tomorrow. Oriyomi has been doing it and he's been succeed. But this time around, it went wrong. Maybe that's why when we have been doing something unguardedly and you have been succeeding and you think that's the best way to do it, the day that it will go wrong, you will not know. Except there is a laid down principle from government that you cannot gather people beyond 20 or 50.
That's all right.
If you want to gather people beyond 50, then you should visit a particular agency that will give you guideline, that you will solicit for their support and guideline for how to control crowd. Otherwise, honestly speaking, why I don't support that they should punish Naomi and Oriyomi Amzat is that I've never heard that anybody that fall into this kind of category has been punished. Saraki family, they wanted to share. Don't you hear that time? What was the government? Okay, what was the government reaction towards that? When it happened during Abamoro, what was the punishment for the organizer? When it happened recently in Ibadan, I've not heard that some. If those same people have been punished before,
it even happened when this guy went to perform outside the country. Ashake, woman died. Yeah. That was Stampede.
Mr. Mike, in UK.
Is it UK or
yes,
America?
Yes, it was. Let me tell you, I said this that you can afford a bird to fly over your head. That one is not a crime. But when birds make nest upon your head, then you have problem. That one, do you know how many people they gather at O2 Arena? We are talking about 20,000. And even if there was stampede, we are talking about entertainment. Entertainment industry. It's happened there, but how often is it? How many people are the victim? There was a control in that place. That is a control. And let me tell you, entertainment usually bring excitement. Some of these people overzealous, seeing an artist, some of them injure themselves. So, some of these things that happen is not as a result of that there is no control. Sometimes it's the result of anxiety and the reaction of people towards what happened there. Likewise, what happened in Nigeria here, where you want to do something like this don't usually happen during religious gathering. Now, people usually gather during religious gathering, but it's different.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask? Yeah, you Femi question. Femi, all these organizers, Yomi Amzat and Queen of what's it called, Naomi Queen, did they consult the governor of that state that they want to embark?
How many people have been conducting governor before they do that? They consult. That you must consult. They will consult. They don't. There's no rule. Okay, why you want to do? Did you conduct governor?
Relax. Naomi is a big personality.
But they've been doing this.
They've been doing it, and they don't consult anybody. But this time around, Naomi is a big fish, right? Just give it to her. Nevertheless, she's divorced already. I expected her to visit at least. You are talking of Oyo State, Ibadan.
Do we know if she visited?
I doubt.
Even if he visits the Makinde, I believe that this is what is going to happen. Because our government don't have measure.
There was no
I really disagree with that. The family of
government that cannot organize something properly.
The family of those children they kill, there will be nemesis. I'm telling you, there will be nemesis.
So they should be punished.
They should be punished.
Naomi should be punished. Naomi should be punished. And the organizers.
And the organizers. Such a wicked person that will be saying they should go scot-free. How will the children feel? If you lose one son, you will know how it is. Not to not talk of hundreds or 1 million. These are future leaders of tomorrow. And they are future leaders of tomorrow. They are future we can really engage all that because they are the new citizens that are coming up. I have kids too, and I know what it takes me when I see my kids with this hardship in the town. I still feel sorry for them. Not to now say my children was stampede in what we want organize. Quackery organize what they did organize it well. That's just it. The blame game should be on them. So why did you not say that? We lost soul. You are saying
who said they should not be punished? I say punish them alone. It's not enough. Let there be laid down policy. You are talking. They keep reporting. Punish them.
I share Femi's sentiment. I also share Kunle's sentiment. But only that Kunle's own is so much be clouded with emotion, and we understand the emotional stance or level, because even myself, I wept yesterday. Kunle wept, something like that. Okay, so we share his sympathy, but we have to go back to emotion and motive. Were there intentional act? Do they calculate? Do they intend to punish those? What was the intention? Go to the root. What was the intention of organizing that? Is to assist, to help. And people came. They didn't give them card ahead of time. People surged. It was a surge. They didn't give them for anybody to blame them. Why did you issue invitation beyond the capacity of what they're issuing? These are some of the underlying factors we should look at before you say, let's make out punishment to them. They did not issue any invitation card for someone to say the space is 500 people. You issued invitation card of 2,000. So if they have done something, yes, they will be quickly reprimanded. But the intention of the people is to assist, and they've been doing it all along and succeed. But this one now, yes, there will be blamed for there will be blamed for organization, poor organization. We know that. But for the fact that the organization was poor does not mean we should hastily, say, let's reprimand them, okay? Because the people benefited, okay? So any organization you are doing, you must be very careful. For instance,
Few months ago when I did my daughter's wedding at St. Leo, that place is 500 people plus chairs making 600. But at last, even though I got intervened, the explosion was too much. That over 1,000 people came. So I said, let God not allow people to die in this wedding. So when you are having the people, the core or primary organizers, they were very busy with certain things, right? Not knowing there's a lot of people that should be blamed. As Femi was saying, there should be a policy to that effect. There should be a policy because government is the owner of all of us. When there's a law, people must adhere to that law. But,
I'm coming. There's a question for you. There's a question for you by Kate Perry.
Yes.
And what has he said here? Kunle, when you fed people in Agege, did you consult the governor of Lagos State?
Yeah, when we
Be
got
sincere, be sincere.
when we got there, I did not consult, but we consult the people in charge. That they held that statement there that this is what we want to do.
Yes.
That was why they provided. I mean, the guards, there's some elderly. I mean, some of this talk that they talk for us to guide us, and it's been one death, many death too many. One death too many. You could remember the one that the children of nobody has to pay to die for job that is no more that was not there under Obamoro. Under Obamoro.
Kunle,
Yes.
I share your
Yes.
grievous sympathy and sentiment.
It happens.
But
Obamoro
it is
was-
natural in Nigeria
it was
that
left.
when something happens, people were apportioning and dishing blames, undermining certain fundamental factors. Do you understand? So please let all them play the issue of apportioning blames. All right, we know that government, they are understanding it. Even the president is not happy about it. There's a lot of investigations going on. Let us be calm. Because whenever something happens like this, there'll be blames here and there. Reasonable blames, unreasonable ones, and what have you. So the intention of the people is what you first of all have to look at before you made out any punishment. Was the intention to make money from them or to give them money? What was the intention? Was the intention
Charity.
yes, charity. Was the intention to punish them or what have you? These are some of the things you have to find out. But we are not saying that the children that lost their life, all of us, they are our own children. The thing touches our stomach, as Yoruba used to say. The thing touch our stomach, and we are even the president yesterday. I saw him; he was almost weeping. So let all them manage our emotion around this time, within this period, so that we don't err at the same time.
Would you call that development an offense?
An offense?
Yeah, is it punishable?
It depends on the way they go about it, because this is charitable organization. Okay, like Femi has said, it has been happening when custom and immigration did their recruitment. Some people collapsed. It was a stampede. So nobody punish anybody. Okay, so please, it's not that there must be a law. There must be a law. Something gave rise to something. This one we give rise to legal framework to all this. You understand?
The law catch up
Thank
with
you.
the other guys
Yes.
that you committed that crime. Did the law
All right,
catch
your
up
take
with
on the
them?
issue. Benja.
Yeah.
Was elected one of our-
Good morning. Yes. Fine. Good morning, Mr. Mike. So, for what happened in Oyo State, well, I think this is not the first time the woman had been doing it. Sometimes, for the beginning, good things will come out. Sometimes, bad things will come out. But meanwhile, like this one, yes, I would say the way they organize it. The security, those who are in charge to control people, finance maybe they are not much. They are not much. But when something wants to happen, will happen. So no one. For me, it's they should punish them. No. That's not a good idea. Others have been doing it. They have been doing it many years, year by year. I mean, because people collapse, people die, they say they should give them punishment. Let them find out what caused it. Once they find out, that is where they can put punishment on it. But for me, as of now, not like punishment.
Lots of like
Yes.
Baba Yaga, let's face come closer. Mr. Kokundem. Baba Yaga, let's face it. She's a high profile person. Nothing will happen to her. She should just compensate them and move on. Now, with compensation solve this issue?
I am Mr. Paradeni Okokonye. I thank God Almighty for whatever that is happening. God have to have the glory. And I thank all of our fans all over the world that God keep alive to be viewing us. And I say God should magnify it in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Now you see, this incident that took place that made these children to die in Oyo. Okay, if there's no stampede, will government compensate this woman, help this woman, held her hand up that she's a good woman? Will government go after her to praise her? Have she not been holding this thing before? Have this type of thing happened before? Are others not holding this type of thing? Have it happened before? Now, this one because it's individual. And they happen. What if it's government organize it and they happen? Will government hold themselves responsible? I'm very sorry. Our brother, colleagues, Mr. Kunle, always like to be on government side, whether they are wrong or good. He always like to be on government side.
Is it not my right?
It's your right.
Why are you intruding?
No, it's your right. You have right. Shut up, my friend. Who can you sue?
Sue him.
Sue him for what? Hungry man. Hungry man. Hungry man. Where you sue me? He's hungry. I am hungry. You don't have money for lawyer. I don't have money for lawyer. And they say will sue me. Okay, let us go there. I say you are always on government side, whether they are good or wrong. And if you don't criticize government, they cannot be able to correct themselves. You understand? Now, as Femi have said,
Which you caught?
He said he will sue for defamation.
We have a lawyer. We have a lawyer.
No, you don't know now. I don't think about us. When you be Faro team.
No. No, yes, I mean for
Faro team.
yes, I mean.
All right, continue.
Okay. It's a thing of fun. I like to be here.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you see, let us say the reality. NGOs, this is part like NGO or part of NGO. If government handle their citizens well, NGO could not have much impact in this country. If you watch anything now, NGO, both the one are capable and the one are not capable. Everything NGO. You understand? Government have to hold responsible for allowing the masses to be hunger. We are hungry. That's why any place you gather people, come, let me feed you. People will go more than required. If I eat and get filled, all right, my family feel all right. What am I going to public food queue up? We are queuing up as refugees in anything in Nigeria. We are queuing up. Go to church. When church you want to do ceremony now, people, even those are not members of the church, we fill up because they feel that they'll get something there to eat. Everybody is hungry. And who causes it? Government. By federal, by state, by local government, they cause hunger. Therefore, anybody who raise it, okay, if you like now, bring 100 loaves of bread now, throw it up in this upper now. You see something that will stampede.
Now what happened here?
100 loaves of bread now. Don't call anybody. Just throw it up. You will see people will fall and die because we are hunger. And who create the hunger? Government. Nigerian individuals are hardworking. The government is not giving them encouragement. Another thing, when they saw the people that are manning the occasion, organizing it, I'm not saying the people that organize it, but the people that give security in charge and logistics. When they discover that the number is coming over, they could have formed the organizers, tell them the number is getting over, then they should stop people or create another venue outside the camp. Make people to say outside the camp, and they send the speaker outside the camp. That's only where the organizers and the logistics made the mistake. That's the only place they made the mistake. Had they been, they notice it in time and lock the main gate and create another tent outside the camp. So latecomers will be sitting there. That's the only problem. That's the solution. But now they did not oversight and see what will happen. So this took place. But what I am saying, let there be precaution for the next event, whosoever, for the next event, from government, from the organizers, let them be precaution so that this type of thing will never happen again. And this type of thing, if you say it should be on invitation, it will be the children of the rich men. People in the country of power, we beg it to be invitation. I could have said, had it been invitation, you will have known the number of the invitation you give, not the number, the capacity of the venue. Then you stop giving invitation.
Now, we know that individuals and governments will compensate the families of the deceased, but without quench the sorrow in their life.
Even if at all, give them the whole world, that impact of losing that soul will still be there. Compensation is just a mere showing sympathy, but it cannot bring those children back. They have died. They have died. It's just a mere sympathy. It's just a mere sympathy. They have died. They have died. Before the sorrow or the impact will be removed out of the life of the relations, it will take another 10 to 15 years or 20 years. Because by and by, whether you like it or not, when somebody die, by and by, as time goes, for sure be forgotten. But it takes time.
I'm still coming back to you, gentleman Mike. How do you feel about this whole situation? The president has also intervened. He's also mourning the death of these children. How do you feel about the situation? And do you think Naomi and the likes will get out of this mess? Especially Oriyomi Hamzat.
You have been emphasizing Oriyomi Hamzat for quite some time, even before you came on air. For me, I think Hamzat's involvement is more of a media partner. And I think being a media partner, you may not really be the main organizers in terms of the venue and some other things, some other logistics that are involved in the entire program. It's also important that we state it clearly that even the Hamzat has been involved in this kind of charity work on several occasions. In fact, if Hamzat should come to where we are now, in the next 5 minutes, crowd will start gathering. He has that level of followership, and he loves children. I'm aware that there are children in his in a facility that he caters for as individuals, as Oriyomi himself, that runs into hundreds and all of that. So he has always been involved in taking good care of children and all of that. It's just so unfortunate that proper planning didn't go into this particular case that led to the unfortunate demise of those innocent children and all of that. So, but as to how government should handle it, I think the law must take its course after diligent and painstaking investigation. And I think that's the only sense of having a panel to look at into the entire situation, how culpable is any of these individuals are. And my lawyer that is in our midst can also help me if there is anything like criminal negligence. I'm just confirming that for you, sir. So they might go in if they're able to substantiate that there are criminal negligence as to the entire planning and all of that. So that's my concern. So, and if they are culpable in that, the law should take its course to serve as deterrence for your good intention may not be enough. That you have a good intention doesn't mean people should now lose their life in the process and all that. But as I said earlier, due diligence must be done, proper investigation must be done to arrive at a reasonable conclusion.
So what do you think will be the implication of this as per people that are into charity?
It's clear there are procedures, and I believe when people follow procedures, they are not likely to have issues. There are procedures to manage crowd management, involve certain skills and all of that. You look at the venue of such program must have been inspected to ascertain that it is suitable for such a number of people that you envisage to turn up for such an event. And I believe when all those things are put in place, you are not likely to have a stampede, as it were. I'm also aware that there are religious organizations that gather about 50,000 people every Sunday, like that I know of, and because of what is on ground, we have not had issue of stampede. There are over 10 outlets within that space that people can move out of. It doesn't have to be a one directional movement and all of that. So when you have put all these things in place, you are not likely to have a stamp.
I believe there's a lesson that the government must learn from this. Even in the comment section, one of our viewers is saying that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should learn from Ibadan Stampede. Nigerians are seriously hungry. Okokunde. Is that true?
Yes, that's true. That's seriously hungry. More than hungry. This is, I have said it before. This is why whenever you heard organize something,
Yeah, you said it.
that food will come out. Even the people did not invite,
They will troop out.
they will troop out and come in. And if governments themselves will learn a lesson from here, and the NGOs or helpers will learn a lesson from here, this type of thing will never happen again. And if governments want to put a law on holding event like this, public event, charitable event, like giving palliative or other things by individuals, if they want to make a law of it, they should not allow this woman, this ex-Oba wife, to be a scapegoat. They should not allow her to be a scapegoat. They should not make it backward it against her. No, they should make it for future, so that other people will learn. Because if there's no mistake, there's no learning. If there's no learning, there'll be no improvement. You understand what I'm saying? But as for hungry, Nigerians are hungry, quietly hungry. Okay, last time, I think it's the same Oyo also, or Ogun. They sentenced a 17 years old boy death for stealing ordinary fowl.
That's Osun State.
Osun State. Yes, Osun State. So death for stealing fowl. How much is fowl? Now see how the judiciary are.
Why we have
Well,
cutting away millions and millions.
Billions. So show that Nigeria did not care for their youth. They should not care. They are not care of. Okay, if you kill that 17 years old boy, although he's still, then ask what brought him to go and steal fowl. What made him to go and steal his hardship? His hardship. The youth are in Yahoo plus, ritual plus, what hardship? When I grow up as a boy or as a youth, there was enough job. Even when we are learning job, we eat enough. When we are apprenticing learning job, 5 kobo beans. That time, one person cannot finish it. 5 kobo beans. That time, this bread, it's only UTC. You can see a bread of 100 naira. I mean, yes. Is it 1 naira? 1 naira 50 kobo in UTC bread. That's all. All bread at 30 kobo. For highest bread that time was 50 kobo.
That must be in the 50s.
50 kobo.
I mean in the 50s.
Not in the 50s, 70s, 80s. I'm telling you from 80s.
Yes, 50 kobo bread.
You understand what I'm telling you?
You guys still met solo bread 5 naira.
But now where is it? And government put their hand.
Solo bread, yeah, 90.
I'm telling you honestly, if government to take care of the citizen, provide for the citizen, I'm telling you honestly, NGO will stop. NGO will stop in Nigeria. And this woman work under NGO, just like NGO. So what I'm saying, Nigerians are hunger. Let government, Nigerians are hungry. Let government come up
Just
with
like
good policy.
Just like this team is saying in the comment section, they should commend the woman for a charity work rather than trying
Condemning
to
her.
crucify her. I know Oni of Ife will not be happy, despite the fact that the woman is his ex. Yeah. All right, that's all I have to say. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. My name is Grace Davis. I'm a publicist. To be candid with you, we need to think outside the box. Parliamenting will not be the solution. It's for us to strategically see the way forward. Because for us to really combat what is going on in the country now, there's a looming hunger everywhere. There's a spectrum of possibility I see wherein the judiciary, they are one of the problems we have in this nation. And the media are the catalyst and opium optic of the. So if we can see how we can synergize together and change the narrative. Yes, of it true. She has good intention and she's been doing this all the way without the but before you start an event in this dispensation we are now, you need to look at so many logistics, put so many logistics in place. Okay, what is the aftermath of this event? Okay, why are we doing this? What's the mission covering of this? Okay, how do we satisfy the crowd? How do we curtail them so there will not be any hazard? So, frankly speaking, I discovered that there's reckless abandonment when it comes to government responsibility. And with the society too, we also need to be blamed, because we need to be blamed simply because nobody is taking responsibility. John F. Kennedy says, never you ask what your country will do for you, but you ask what you will do for your country. So when we synergize together in engineering, they call it collocation. You collocate, bringing best mind. Before an event is done in US, they foresee what could be the outcome of it. They forecast and they foresee. And if they say, okay, this that could be the best in this venue, it can contain 94,000 persons. Chris Brown just did an event in South Africa, contained 94,000 people. So there's nothing like any stampede or collapse or whatever. Everything went smooth because we have best of the brilliant people who will be able to contain. This is so number, this is taken, and no one is suffocating. But when you now look at the good virtue of this woman, I meant to extract some reality here. And what is the reality? What is the motive behind this? This is what the government needs to investigate. Because there's in the clergy and the kindred, there is something, a blood flowing. But I don't need to go into detail. I will share it with you, being that way. So this is where the journalists, the judiciary, they need to synergize together. What is the motive behind this? What is the aftermath play? Because giving a consolation prize or compensating the family cannot take the bereaved away. So how and what will the government do for this not to take place again? And justice needs to be done over these children. So this is where the media need to influence it on the judiciary. If it's the area of everyone here to take placard and fight for the soul of this thing, because the history of tomorrow will never forgive the media and the judiciary if they don't fight it. Because this over time will keep on happening. Because Nigeria is where the poor are being weaponized. It's only the rich that can get away. A politician just said something that the law is only meant for the poor. So the first three things we need to calm down on. Number one, we need to take proactive measure. Proactive measures by fighting the good fight of justice. It will be you, it will be me tomorrow. We have families and friends, relatives across the states. What if it happens to our children or our cousins or sisters? What will we do to them? What will I do? So the second aspect again is the families of the bereaved. They should come out with an outcry so that this will be a testament to write off any misdemeanor that an NGO or individual will use as their own form of homage to their ancestry. I know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Your name once again?
Great, Davidson.
Great, David. All right, welcome. So you have the program. All right. All right. Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us today. We'll be here tomorrow for another interesting edition of this program. This is Citizen. I'm Michael Adekunle. Bye.